Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is my second time doing this intro because I was on mute for the first one. So, welcome on back to No Man's Sky The Endurance Update. And we today are going to focus more on some tasks around our base. The last hour or so of gameplay, the last couple of episodes for you guys had a ton of stuff to unpack. Huge progress in the story, and I'm taking a little while mentally to try and decompress that because I feel like a whole new avenue of the game just reopened. We've got new solar systems, we've got new warp drives, we've got a new character that's trying to help us recover Artemis, who may or may not be alive or may or may not be dead. I'm starting to get a little confused with what's really happening with this timeline, universe, parallel dimension, space-time continuum thing. It's getting pretty crazy. But what I'm going to focus on is some quests for our base and our terminal working friends. I'm gonna call them friends. So we're going to need frost crystals for our farmer. We're gonna need to take out a Sentinel Depot for our Viking, and then we're going to need to get a circuit board for our scientist. And the circuit board is going to take a couple of different things. So if we pop on in, we should have the circuit board in here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. We're going to need a heat capacitor and polyfiber. And the heat capacitor is going to take frost crystals and selenium. And the polyfiber is going to take cactus flesh and star bulbs. I surmise that the farmer is going to get us all of this, and so if we focus on knocking out some quests that help progress him, we'll be able to acquire this circuit board a lot quicker. So my plan is we're going to go up to space to hit the Sentinel Depot, then we're going to fast travel back to our first galaxy where we have a cold planet and harvest up some frost crystal and dioxide, and then we'll come back here and turn those items in. So I will meet you guys over at the depot. Alright, here we are coming up on a Sentinel Depot. This looks like the first time I've ever seen one of these. And sure enough, there are sentinels hanging right outside of it. Now that's interesting. This is now back to saying that the sentinels, well, this says the sentinels are observant, but the message in the left-hand corner there said that the sentinels are none. So we seem to be in a weird state of flux with these sentinels here. Very interesting. Well, let's do what we came here to do. Which I think is to destroy the depot. Let's do it. Elite Sentinel Force? Cool story. I want to try and balance hitting the depot and hitting our friends here so that we don't draw this fight out any longer than we have to. Okay, we can return to the armorer now, assuming we survive, that is. That's not what I want to charge. I guess I can't charge my shield, huh? We have one of the puppies roaming around with the laser. Yeah. He's kind of glitching out a little there, isn't he? Ooh, that hurts. Okay, so we know the drill. We know that there are reinforcements coming. So now we want to kind of chill out here. Find out where they're coming from and then run. Okay, good. Sentinel Force has now been deactivated. Alright, so that's our quest done for the armorer. Now we need to worry about getting to this frost wart. I think our best bet is just get up into space, get to the space station, and fast travel or warp over to where our first galaxy is. Alright, so here we are back in the original galaxy that we started in. It looks like we do have ourselves a cold or a frozen planet. This should have our frost crystal and our dioxide. And this way, we can get back to our agricultural farmer dude and complete his quest and get some of that growing. Then I think we only need like 3 more items worth farming to get the circuit board for the scientist. Okay, what can we find here on this cold planet? Would you look at that? Some dioxide right next to the ship. Perfect. Let's make sure I have the inventory space. I do. Now let's get what we need. Okay, now that we've got that all mined up, what can we find in terms of frost crystal? Or frost wart, I should say. That looks pretty promising. Let's head that direction and see what we can find. And while we're at it, we'll bring you the weather with a balmy -60 degrees Celsius. Feels wonderful. Look at this frost wart. That looks pretty awesome, actually. I like the green crystal. Green bluish crystal. Very cool. So I'm going to harvest all the ones that I see here, and I know we saw another deposit of them close by as well. I'm just going to grab all that's here. That might give us enough to plant and hopefully turn in to the farmer at the same time. Alright, so I picked up about 245 frost crystal, and I've got about 265 dioxide as well. I'm running a little low on copper, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some while we're here. And once I'm over closer to this copper, I might try and scan for some more frost wart. Thank you. And I will probably also try to scan for some more dioxide as well. I'd like to really just stock up while we're here and not have to worry about it again. And once we've got enough growing, obviously we'll be totally fine. So in my search for more dioxite and frostwort, I came across this mutant plant. And it drops sulfurin, a pungent atmospheric gas. High concentrations are extremely hazardous to organic life. Can be extracted from the atmosphere of scorched and desert planets. Very interesting. That would explain why it's a mutant plant being found here in a cold or frozen environment. Well, I'm not really sure what this is worth, but since it's here, we're gonna take it. And now on to more frostwort. On my way to get some frostwort, I'm coming across what looks like a pod module. What is this? An exosuit upgrade module? Oh, it's damaged. Carbon nanotubes and antimatter housing? We can probably make that, right? Sure can. Now what does that give us? Oh, cool. A free inventory slot. Hey, that's pretty awesome. I wonder if these can be, like, targeted in a scan. You, like, land on a planet and then go farm these. That's pretty cool. Alright, and here we are coming back up on our ship after getting a good amount of dioxite and frostwort. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we've got 566 frost crystals, and it looks like we got 460 dioxite. That should be plenty. We do not have enough fuel in the launch thruster. I think we can probably take care of that. I'd like to not use the uranium if I don't have to. So let's see, we've got the dihydrogen, we just need a metal plating. We should be able to make one of those with no problem. Now let's try. Hey, that looks better. My goal now is to head back to the space station, and then I will be back at our main base, so I can go ahead and turn all the quests into the farmer and the Viking. Alright, here we are back at our main base. Let's go ahead and get this frostwort, frost crystals planted. That'll be upstairs. One here, and one there. Awesome. And now we should be able to turn in our extras to the farmer. Merchant M. You have mastered the frostwort? Your base is already feeling more homely. Yes? I agree, 100%. Does the way it shimmers in the light not enchant you, friend? I have lost hours to its gentle glisten, but now, a plant of great contrast. Solar vine, solanium, yes. Okay, so we have seen this. We don't have the phosphorus though, so we'll have to figure out how to get that. Your next crop will be solar vine, a plant that grows deep within the mantle of scorched worlds. It seeks out all heat from the sun or the core below. Its roots can extend to such incredible lengths that once it was believed they never ended. But do not worry, friend. Here, with our facilities, their growth shall be more manageable. Let's hope so, dude. Merchant M wishes for me to cultivate solar vine, a plant that usually grows only in extreme heat. Haha. Finger guns. If only I shone as brightly as the solar vine. I envy you. The joy of discovery, friend. Hey man, those finger guns, they're shining pretty bright, dude. Keep it up. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to our armorer as well. Captain John. I have detected them. Their eye is upon us. You have done it, haven't you? Your actions have summoned them. Yep, I blew it up. Blew it up good. I am sorry, interloper. I will not be able to assist you in your fight. I am too weak. Take this upgrade module and prepare for their arrival. Now you're gonna go out here starting out of this trouble, and then you're not gonna be able to finish it? A plasma launcher, high impact projectile weapon. Launched plasma shells bounce off surfaces until their internal timer triggers a large explosion. I love large explosions. An amino chamber, hermetic seal, and wiring loom. I don't think we've seen the amino chamber yet. Maybe we have. They approach. But before the final fight, I have another task for you. I need to be strong to serve you. There is a substance, an offering freely given by the young to their elders, that yet may restore me. I myself spent years enmeshed within the harvest circuits, my organs sacrificing their enzymes for the fleet. I was glad to do so, but we need not repeat such torment today. Enzyme remnants found on Viking daggers should be enough to heal me now. Of course, I got rid of those. Whatever sacrifice Captain John made for others, they do not appear to have reaped the same benefits in their old age. The Viking's body is scarred, their speech labored. Cannot imagine they will survive another year. The armorer requires Viking daggers to prevent their further decline. Yeah, I don't want him to go anywhere. The Viking appears relieved. They say nothing, but there is a look of hope behind their tired eyes. I got you, dude. We can do this. Alrighty. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, tap that red subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later! Well, that is where I'm going to call it an episode for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to tap the red... wow, I can't even get my intro right these days, can I?